Life rarely tells you when it is testing your courage. The greatest opportunities don't always arrive wearing golden crowns. Sometimes they come disguised as a simple invitation, a quiet decision, or a door that stays open for only a moment. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they keep waiting for a better time. Today's story is about a fisherman, a boat, and one decision that changed two lives forever. Stay with me until the end because this story may change the way you think about every opportunity that comes your way. Along the coast of a peaceful fishing village lived a young man named Arjun. Unlike the other fishermen, Arjun dreamed of becoming wealthy. He spent hours reading about success, listening to successful people, and making plans for the future. But there was one problem. He always believed tomorrow would be a better day to begin. If I wait a little longer, he often said, I'll make an even smarter decision. Every morning, before sunrise, fishermen sailed into the sea while Arjun stood on the shore watching them disappear into the horizon. One evening, an old sailor approached him. I have an extra boat, the old man said. My son has moved away. I no longer need two boats. If you want it, I'll sell it to you for only 5,000 rupees. Arjun's eyes widened. The boat was easily worth 20,000. But instead of accepting immediately, he smiled. Can you make it 4,000? The old sailor laughed softly. My price is already generous. Arjun folded his arms. Then let me think about it tonight. I'll come tomorrow. The old sailor nodded. As you wish. That night the sea was calm. The stars reflected across the water like thousands of tiny diamonds. Meanwhile, another young fisherman from a neighboring village arrived searching for work. When he heard about the boat, he didn't negotiate. He simply counted 5,000 rupees into the old sailor's hands. Thank you, he said. I'll take it. Before sunrise the next morning, he sailed away. Arjun returned smiling. He had convinced himself. The old sailor would surely accept 4,000, but when he reached the dock, the boat was gone. Where is it? He asked. I sold it last night, the sailor replied. Arjun stared at the empty space. You couldn't wait one more day, the old sailor looked at him kindly. I could, but someone else didn't. Arjun walked home disappointed. He kept telling himself, it was only one boat. I'll find another. Months passed. The fisherman who bought the boat began catching larger fish far from shore where few others dared to go. He expanded his business. Soon he owned 3 boats, then 6. Eventually he employed dozens of fishermen. Meanwhile, Arjun was still standing on the shore, still making plans, still waiting for the perfect opportunity. Years later he met the successful fisherman in the marketplace. I was supposed to own your first boat, Arjun whispered. The fisherman smiled. No, you were supposed to make your first decision. The boat only followed. Those words echoed in Arjun's mind long after the conversation ended. For the first time, he understood the truth. It wasn't the boat he had lost. It was the habit of acting immediately. Life works the same way. Opportunities don't usually disappear because they're bad. They disappear because someone else was willing to move before you did. We often waste precious time trying to save a little money, waiting for perfect conditions, searching for absolute certainty. But while we're calculating, someone else is acting, and action almost always beats hesitation. This story teaches us 3 unforgettable lessons. First, don't let small savings cost you Big opportunities. Arjun wanted to save 1,000 rupees. Instead, he lost a chance that could have transformed his entire future. Sometimes what you gain matters far more than what you save. Second, opportunities belong to people who decide quickly. The second fisherman wasn't lucky. He was prepared to recognize value and act immediately. Life often rewards courage more than intelligence. Third, stop waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow is uncertain. The only decision you truly control is the one you make today. Every sunrise carries possibilities, but every sunset closes, some of them forever. Remember this. The world rarely remembers the person who almost acted. It remembers the one who did. When life places a boat at your shore, don't spend the night negotiating with fear, because by morning, someone else may already be sailing toward the future you were dreaming about.